It's the country's #1 RVing radio show, sponsored by RVTravel.com, with your host, Alan Warren, the RV Wingman.
All right, on our guest line with your RV Wingman is a close friend of our show, Mr. Cannon Combs. You know, Cannon, you live such an exciting life. Before we talk about your upcoming RV Ed class, tell me what you were doing last weekend, because I know that you were not out RVing.
We were in the Great Salt Lake City, Utah area. And man, what a beautiful place. My kids and my 13-year-old is an archer. And she qualified for the national championship archery tournament, and it was in Salt Lake. And man, I can see why my good buddies over there in Utah sell so many RVs.
Oh my gosh, what a beautiful place. You know, it amazes me how you can juggle 7 wonderful dealerships and be such a great dad to your 5 kids. I mean, you are so involved.
Great people. So many great people.
Yeah,
RV station is made up of our employees, we have so many years of experience, and they're awesome, and they allow me to kind of get out and do these things with my kids. And, I don't get to go to all of them, but it's important for me to spend time with them. And, man, I've never spent that much time in Salt Lake, but going up through Park City and through the Big Cottonwood Canyon, I mean, we had a blast. It's so beautiful.
Well, I know that you've got a great wife that hold down the fort at home, and you're very fortunate. So let's talk about the next RV education class. Gosh, it's going to be here this next Wednesday, the 8th. I mean, that's right around the corner.
And we're excited. So it's RV Basics. We're doing, it's funny because I was thinking about this today, and I was like, RV Basics, and I was actually at one of the locations all day, and I was talking to a customer, and you hear this phrase a lot from customers. Well, I got a stupid question for you. So I thought, man, that's really what kind of RV Basics is. It's kind of a space for what people call stupid questions, but really, you and I know that there are no stupid questions. I mean, this person's questions were phenomenal, and so like, people think, oh, well, I got a stupid question. There is no stupid questions. I mean, there's so many things and so many moving parts on these RVs. Like, that's what this class is like for those questions that people don't really want to ask. And you can come, see our professionals, and ask us anything you want. We're going to cover everything for you.
What gets me is that there's this big vacuum, it seems like, in the way of the RV industry in general. Not everybody, but in general, these people, they buy an RV, but they're not equipped really with the knowledge to go out and use it efficiently and confidently. And your classes at RV Station help change that. They fill that vacuum by providing people an opportunity to ask those, they call them stupid questions, but like you said, there are no stupid questions. So I think you're doing a great service.
Yeah, camping brings all sorts of walks of life together, right? I mean, you can go to a campground anywhere. Salt Lake City, I went into a campground because I wanted to see the people. So my wife and I, there's a full RV hookup right up Big Cottonwood Canyon. So my wife and I and my daughter walked around, and we talked to people, and we talked about people's frustrations. And we ran into someone that bought a new RV, and literally I asked them, so what was the walk around like? And literally they said it was 30 minutes. And they had some frustrations and with some moving parts. And what we're trying to do is elevate everybody's education so they don't have those experiences. Here's this customer in a perfect setting, and it was little stuff. I mean, we literally walked them through a couple things myself, and it's just to have that knowledge when you get to the park and not have to worry about how these things work or how that works. It's almost priceless.
And
really
it builds such confidence in the RVer. I think that, for example, when we started, you started driving a car, I started driving a car. We knew how to drive, but we didn't know how to drive very well. And it does and there's a lot of moving parts on an RV, like you were saying, and it, to be able to have that one-on-one time, so to speak, with a dealer like your guys, your service managers, is priceless, where they're able to ask questions and take their time. It's much more powerful than a video on YouTube or talking to somebody on the phone. It's eyeball to eyeball, and y'all do this every single month, don't you?
Yeah, we do it every single month, and sometimes, Alan, we learn as much as we're teaching, because a lot, like the first class we did, we had so many experienced RVers in our classes. So people actually taught us some things or brought up some situations that we were in that we kind of had to dig into and investigate ourselves. I mean, we obviously know how everything works, but we haven't been through every situation like some of these campers. So it's kind of an everything put out on the table, and let's solve these things so that we take the mystery out of RVing. I mean, there shouldn't be any science to it. It should be super simple. Get in your RV, load it up, pack it up, get to your camp so you can worry about the campfire and the s'mores and the memories you're making versus, what do we do wrong here with this RV or I didn't know how to do this. And we're really focused on educating the RVers so they have more fun.
And they're free. These classes are free. And the service that you provide, I know that people aren't buying an RV right now and you want to sell them an RV in the future. And that's certainly understandable. But the service that you provide for free is priceless. And it doesn't matter where you bought your RV. If you want to learn more, if you want to meet really good people that don't drop the ball, y'all don't drop the ball at RV Station. I mean, you need to go to these classes.
Yeah, they're free and they're actually fun. We have a lot of great people that work with us. The first one that I was at all of our locations, we had great feedback that people like to come. They like to meet other people. They like to share their stories. I mean, it's just not all, everything is so technical in that. It's more about the experience of owning an RV, or just as much about the experience of owning an RV as it is the technical parts, all the moving parts. But we get to, the good thing is we get to meet you get to meet us, and you get to ask those so-called stupid questions, which we know there are none, and we get to have a good time.
Well, I want to go back. I want to go back on something I said about not dropping the ball. Everybody occasionally drops the ball, and I imagine y'all do at RV Station. But I think
I meant to say that too. Alan, seriously, we there's so many moving parts. We don't hit every on all 8 cylinders all the time. We do drop the ball, but when we drop the ball, we stand up and we say, "Hey, we dropped the ball. Let us take care of it." And that's a huge thing for us. Look, we're not into selling anybody a problem, and we don't do everything perfect. So, but when we make mistakes, we raise our hands and say, "Hey, we dropped the ball here. Let's take care of it." That's very important with the RV Station family.
I love that. In fact, that's where businesses in the long term, for many, many years, for generations, that's where you make it. It's not a marathon. It's not selling one and done, love them and leave them. It's taking care of people over a long period of time. And I think that these RV education classes are absolutely doing that. So they take place on the second Wednesday of every month. So in May, that will be May the 8th. This coming Wednesday, this next Wednesday, at 6 p.m. at all 7 of your locations. Yep,
we're excited. We're going to have a lot of moving parts sitting out. We're going to open up to any kind of questions that you have. It's we're going to cover everything from towing. There's some people emailing saying, "Hey, we want to come. We don't own an RV. We have questions about what we should buy." Absolutely. I mean, we're not going to try to sell you the RV, but we can educate you. You can make your own buying decisions. We're not there to sell you, but we're there to educate you.
Ken, listen, we're about out of time. I appreciate so much what you do for the show to support us, and what you do to support RVers all over. Have a great class on Wednesday, and we will talk again really, really soon. Okay.
Thanks, Alan.
All right, you take care. All right.
Bye-bye.
Let me tell you something, folks. There's a lot of people, as you know, that sell RVs around this country. None of them are more committed than my friends at RV Station. You can hear the passion in Cannon's voice. He's an RVer himself. His kids love to RV. He's a good guy, smart guy, and all 7 of his dealerships have got these free classes going on. You can go to the next one, which will be May the 8th, Wednesday at 6 p.m., at all 7 locations here in Texas. If you would like to get more information, it's real easy, but you do need to make a reservation. Don't just show up. Go to our website, and we will have a pop-up there on the home page, all right? Just go to our website at thervshowusa.com. As I said, the pop-up will be right there. You click on it, it will take you over to the page where you can pick out the location that is nearest you, and then how to make your reservation for 1 or 2 people. But whether you purchased an RV from RV Station or from somebody else, or you're just thinking about an RV, just kind of curious about them, I invite you to come and check out what these classes are all about. It's not about selling. It's not. It's about connecting with people and making relationships over the long haul. And I endorse Cannon Combs and his team at RV Station more than I can tell you.
Hi, this is Goose from the RV Show USA, and these are today's winners to ensure you get your $50 gift card. Make sure you send an email to info@thervshowusa.com. And if you would like to enter to win a $50 gift card of your very own, head over to thervshowusa.com and sign up for our email list. And if you like this video and would like to see more, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It's right over there. And turn on the notifications so you will be notified whenever a new video comes out for the RV Show USA. And as always, thank you for watching.